Just download the Bogart Radio app, head to the Win With Us tab, and enter the word Capello. And just like that, you have entered Capello and Bogart Radio. Food, passion, people, Capello.
Top of the morning. Welcome to the Bogart Radio Show. It is Ayanda Makayi. Khata umtim khuluma shobata linko mone mpondo zayo indlebe enhle zombini. Isichotho sichothozela kamandi. Shu chochubeko shu nawe. And let me tell you, today's breakfast show is nothing different, but it is something special. We're doing things a little bit different in the sense that we are joined by the amazing cast from The Four of Us on ETV. For those that do not know, The Four of Us is a telenovela on ETV. A very, very thrilling telenovela, let me tell you, about a very influential and very, very, very fluent family called the Dlomo family. And when the passing of the patriarch happens, a lot of secrets are unveiled, a lot of drama is unveiled, and of course they do start fighting over the legacy and about who holds the chair. Guys, how are you guys doing?
Good. Fantastic.
Hi, Mnandiniva. How are you guys doing? In fact, even Ubaba was just saying, but the energy is not the one yet. Ne?
Maybe you didn't pray when you come in here.
Sithini sivule ngomthandazo baba, ufuna usivulele ngomthandazo.
Yeah, very nice, okay.
All
We
right.
ask you, God, now to be with us at this moment. We ask you, God, to give us strength and power. And don't forget those who are in need. In the name of your Son, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen. Oh, what a blessed Friday we do have. And that is the prayer from Ubabu Tumisani Dlamini. Baba, how are you doing?
I'm good.
You're good. You're good. And you play the character of Upapi.
Yeah, Papi, yeah.
Okay, can you tell me a little bit more about that character?
Papi.
Yes, sir.
Papi is the father of that girl there. That young lady. Mkabi saying. Papi also has got a family, which is young man, young girl, wife. It's just the four of us in that family.
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm a businessman, I'm a hustler. Trying to make things happen. When it started when my brother passed away. But the kids, the other siblings, the Zeldlomo family, they didn't know what mean panda. Most of cars are there in that dealership.
Okay.
So when he
Okay.
passed away, he was supposed to reveal, but he didn't reveal. So hence you see gune fight between me and no baby girl
Ubusani.
But there's more. You just need to sit down and watch.
And I like that you touched on the relationship between you and Untabi Singh's character. I've luckily watched the first 3 episodes, and I like the chemistry that you guys have. You know, Untabi Singh, can you tell me a little bit more about that and your character and being with Daddy's girl, Ikinza, Ligababa, right hand?
Okay, so Basi is a baddie, a Kasi baddie. Whatever her dad tells her, she believes it. No, we were supposed to be the ones that go 4 ways, go that Lomo mentioned. Basi believes it. She believes the world owes her a lot. And she's a stylish girl. What else, Baba? You know my
No, she's got like 2 face.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
she's a classical.
changes-
She also
Yeah.
a good girl.
Her character is quite versatile. So when she's with her mom, she's a bit ampurnyana ruralinyana bo ma our yeah. And then it depends though. And then when she's with dad, she's like, yo Antwana yami bona Antwana sayishuna idea.
Yeah, she really does say
And
because
when she's
she
with-
adjusted to
Yes.
that street
To
level.
that street
Yes,
level. I'm
and-
with you. I'm
and
with
when
you.
she's with Matapelo and Ndumi, her friends, then she's a girly's girl. Oh, Chomi, what
Okay.
you know.
Okay.
Yeah. And then with Kopano, she's a big sister. She cares so much, Kakopano. Yeah,
Actually, can I add something? You see, her character is very challenging.
it is.
Very
because she has to
challenging. I'm
shapeshift.
telling you, she even
She has
changed
to
her
shapeshift.
style as well, ne?
Yeah.
In both.
Yeah.
Very challenging.
It's
Well, that's why they trust you with the role. Touching on your friendship with Matapelo and the other characters, Kgaugelo, can you please share with me your lovely character? How are you doing today?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Why ngathi wena nguwokotolayo abanye abantwana
Yo. It's how I pay for like, but yeah, I'm warm.
You warm.
Yes,
You warm.
yes.
You warm. Tell me more about the character of Matapelo.
Matapelo, aka Mataps.
Yes.
On the surface, she looks like your regular Betty. But I think what's going to surprise our South African audience is that she has so much depth, right? So she's seen as a Betty, but when I read her character bio, I believe she's more than just that, because that's just like surface level. But if we go deeper, if you were to ask me who is Matapelo on a more deeper level, I'd say she's very loyal to her family, right? And she has dreams bigger than her environment. You know how they say you can only dream in proportion to where you are
To where you
at?
are, yes.
She is not that type of girl. She dreams beyond the walls of Sloot. She really does believe that there's more out there for her, and throughout the story we see her trying to escape Sloot. So I think she's incredibly amazing.
I love that. I love that you get to dream bigger than where you are. And you know what? Considering that it's a telenovela, having dreams like that, you never know where the character could lead to, right?
Yes.
Talking about characters that are a family that's out of the rich circle, right? When Quentin, you play the character of Mnini.
Yes, sir.
And you're obviously in the family with Hope's character and your brother. You guys are the outsiders, pretty much, right?
Yes, we are.
How has it been finding yourself within that space? You know, tell me about the character and how do you find yourself fighting to be noticed and fighting to be seen and heard?
So as Umnini, right?
Yeah.
So Umnini is a very particular individual.
Yeah.
Intwana Sekasi that is extremely intelligent, but of course is, as of course Matapelo's character, Mataps, you know. He has extremely, massive goals, really massive goals. And he realizes that, he has, of course, as the story goes on, you're going to see the type of things he's trying to achieve. And of course, like any other household, actually a majority of the households in South Africa, gunzima, especially financially.
Yeah.
But he never lets that stop him. And of course, he takes motivation from the people around him. He is, of course, not really associated, but knows as upapi as umalume vele wasekasi uyazi ukuthi ubasi is now munye like usisi wakho omdala. Matapelo is also a specific type of motivation, but most of all my brother and sister, because their motivations are to make sure that I succeed. And of course Mnini succeeds, and it's just Mnini feels very personal and close to me because his circumstances are very close to mine. And a lot of people, I do believe, as Ntwana Khulileka Sinami, will actually relate to this type of individual.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that relatability. And especially, AMA 2000 now are always looking for a hero. They're looking for someone, and we're hoping that Mnini can be that. Nombulelo,
Hi.
you play Uluyanda.
Yes.
That's the, if correct me if I'm wrong, that's the baby of the family.
That is the baby.
That is the baby, the youngest.
Yes, the nanas.
And how has it been for your character finding yourself amongst these adults that are fighting over big things? You are sitting at a table, they are talking about ilifa, how do you find yourself and navigate that space as Umdomncini?
Yeah, because like having to be in that space every day, your family is fighting. I think as a young teenager, it does get to you. But then I think because Uluyanda has Umelusi, like she's not the only child in the family, so just having like a cousin that's like her age that she can relate to and bond with, I think that really helps her emotionally to just like navigate all the drama, and as much as like she's involved in everything and she gets to experience all of that mess, but I think she's what the family needs in terms of like just getting back to themselves, especially to her mom, because her mom, she's like the feisty boss lady, but then when she's with Luyanda, she calms down, it's like ngati she's human again, and that's needed. And I think Leander really admires that about herself, that she knows that she's really important and she does create a difference in that messy space, you get. So but
Well, we are still chilling with the gang, all from the four of us. If you've got any questions, please do reach us to us on the app. We are streaming live from YouTube, coming to you from every Bogart Man radio store nationwide. We're streaming live from Facebook as well. I'll just start to care for moya smameli scoop. It's a Friday. Vala nama laptop. Nixalela boss wenu ukuthi sisapholile even if it's sekuseni. So sebenza ngomso.
When the city's asleep, before the grind gets going.
Cheers, bro. Thanks, mama.
We already moving. Flipping switches, turning rooms into world stages. We don't crack under pressure. We crush it. We lock in and dial out what we must. From beats on stage in the spotlight to face beats in the close-up.
And there we go, guys.
Ooh, I like that.
Making
I like that.
every shot count. Cause the 9 to 5 is just the start. Noma kanjani. We move. We level up. When the beat drops, we get up. Namaje. Cause when the get up meets the go, anything is possible.
That is DJ Tira Zinqumalo saying Ngigcwale ngawe. And if you're out and about at the Durban July, do make sure to experience them and vibe with them. But for now, we're still chilling on your favorite morning show. It is Ayanda, and I'm not chilling alone. Like I said, if you missed my intro and the beginning, I told you, Nhlele Namapoza game, Lalela, the four of us, telenovela on ETV, South Africa. I hope you're ready. We've delved into the different characters, we've unpacked them, but now I want to get more and more into the story, right? So the show is about legacy, power, belonging, you know, and these are very important themes that we go through as South Africans. And why do you guys think that South Africa is going to relate to these themes?
Well, I think from my side, I think South Africa is going to relate or find the story relatable because we all come from families, right? We all understand the importance of family. And whether you are from like a close-knit family or a family with very complicated dynamics, we all understand what it's like to have like expectations from family, right? Especially regarding retaining a certain legacy in your family. I mean, obviously in our families, we're not like fighting over luxurious car dealerships or an empire like that. But I think every South African within a family unit understands what it's like to want to have a legacy, whether to retain it or to make sure that it continues. So I think that's the part that most South Africans will find relatable. Yeah.
And just to add, I think also when it comes to the inheritance, we're used to the patriarchal Guti, like when you're a man, you're the one, like everything automatically goes to the man. So I think that's the conflict that we're challenging Uguti. Busani is the first daughter, and she felt that she deserved the responsibility of the business. So I think that's a lot of that's just one of the main issues that we also face as a society, as women, also feeling like we deserve certain positions. And
and I like that because there's a moment where Ubusani addresses Mama Wake in the room and she's like, you knew all along. And the mom says, no, Upopi is indotela ekhaya kumele ibe nguye oqhubekayo, which shows quite interesting dynamics in families because some families don't believe that, right? And others do. And so it goes to my next question of how this whole show is based along different families fighting for different things, right? And so, Baba, how do you think the perspectives of your family in particular will shape the story and draw the audience in?
Hey, there's a lot mixed there. Because when you look at it, when it starts, first of all, umama kabasi, uver, she doesn't know what's going on, but she understands that I'm a hustler.
Yes.
And then at the same time, she's pissed and tired of being involved with my family, which is Idlomo. She always asks that, don't go there, they'll embarrass you. But I keep on going there because I know what it's in there for me.
Yes.
So when you follow nicely the story, you'll see that Papi is very tricky with Bobby. He's trying to get through Bobby to get what he worked for with Ubaba Bobby, which is Utumsani. So you'll see a long struggle. I don't want to reveal everything, eh?
Yeah,
You just have to sit down and watch.
Sure. And then, especially, I want to hear from Quentin and also with your character, Ntabi. The show and the ensemble has veterans and has young people, right? And I always never find the right word. I don't want to say up and coming because you came, you here. You know what I mean? So there's this balance. And how do you guys think that, firstly, how is it working with people you grew up watching? How has that shaped and impacted you guys' performances? And how do you think that ensemble in itself, how does it impact the story and move it forward?
You asked so many questions. Like I don't even know where to start.
Let's start with your experience and working with people you grew up with. How did that shape your performance and how did that impact you?
Okay, working with people I grew up watching.
Yes,
right?
like the veterans that are on the show.
Yeah, it's so amazing. It's it took me a long time to believe I'm part of the cast. This is not my first show, by the way.
Yeah.
I've been Koskim Sam
Yes.
for like 2 weeks, and then my brother's keeper for 6 months. But still, like it doesn't sink in. Lipapi, even yesterday it was just hard to work with him because he's too much. Like he can be, like aliko character, you're like, no man, can you just
You end
tone
up
it down?
watching instead of being
Yes!
present. I get that. I know exactly what you mean.
No, but look, she pisses me off. she ended up watching me, and she forgot to get
be
in into her
there,
lines.
yeah. No, I
Like
feel
yesterday,
like
they
that.
just stopped. They said, "No, come down," and she had to relax.
I had to relax.
Yeah.
How?
No, you were laughing at me like you were watching a show.
Everyone was laughing. Even the crew members were laughing. Like imagine as an actress, like you feel like you're Lumuntu Lozon Kodisa.
And in that moment when you have to be here present and keep a
Yes.
straight face. Yeah.
With this, and it's so impossible. Like you try to avoid certain things, like avoid it, and when you come back, be like, no man, like this is too much. So besides that, like you have to put in a lot of work.
Yeah.
You besides your talent or anything, like hard work is number one. Like you have to work hard. I work hard, but I still fluff more. Like it's in man.
No, look,
I'd
look,
be
look, I'm
lying
next
if I
to you,
say
don't
I am
worry.
within.
Yeah, I'm next to you. I always tell you
I
that.
know, Baba.
Don't
And
worry.
He's so helpful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you, Baba.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
And with you, because working with veterans can be kind of overwhelming and
It
sometimes
is.
intimidating,
It is intimidating.
Yeah.
Even now, I've been working with them for 3 months. But Ubaba, but not his jokes. And actually, they're not even jokes because I was in
Serious. Serious.
And so it's overwhelming. It is intimidating as well. Like I said, it's been 3 months, but mangisebenza nabanye nje ngiyaqhaqhazela, like
Yeah.
yeah.
And with you, Quentin?
So with this project, of course, I've had the fortunate blessing of working with other, legends per se. But on this specific show, the four of us, what I love about the people I'm working with right now is they don't make you feel small.
Yes.
And that's the beauty about also being a performer, right? So when you're watching these people, as she said, you are amazed by, of course, the portrayal and the deepness of the character. But that also makes me, as a performer, relax and be able to tell the truth of the character without even overthinking it.
Yes.
Because you can see that they're deep in thought. And when they're deep in thought, you're also deep in thought. You are unable to get out because of that, that being so in character. So for me, it's been an absolute blessing because I personally believe you are only better when you're working with better people.
Absolutely.
Nami, I'm new. Yabon.
And when are you the
Yabon.
young
Yeah,
understand?
and I feel like for me it's so deep and it means a lot because like this is my first show ever. So it's just
Wow.
like, this being my first show and having to work with like everyone, the cast, it's crazy, and I feel blessed that I get to learn from them. Like,
Wow.
it's just like you went from A to Z. let
To
me
a
just say that.
master
Yeah,
class.
it's just to the master
To a
class.
master
It's like you're
class.
actually getting the experience at work,
Wow.
and I feel like it really, really, really helped with my character in terms of growing and understanding it, and also just seeing everyone in character. It automatically puts you there. You don't even overthink. You don't even. So it's just it's a great experience to just be a part of that space.
You're welcome.
That's amazing.
You're welcome.
Talking about them being welcome. That's Baba. When you've been in the game for a while, you get into a rhythm. You get into, there are certain things you don't even need to break away and go think about. They just come naturally, and you do things, as if they're second nature, and tap into characters. But now you've also had the experience of now working with, for example, it's her first time, and you've got these young, excited individuals. How has that impacted you? And what are you guys as the veterans learning from the youth and the young ones?
There's a lot. I just pray for them to reach where I am, because in acting you never master acting. Understand? And you never be the best actor. They say it in awards, but you only become best while you grow with this industry.
Yeah.
And I've said it to her. Anytime ask me a question if you need to know, because it's a long way. But what destroys most of these young kids, it's depending that you want to be famous or you want to become an actor. There's two things. You want to be famous. You get into this industry because you want to be famous. That's where you die. Right there you drop. When you come to this industry, first of all, actors are born, are not made. Understand? You can develop with your studies, which is good, but it's like joining a certain kind of a spiritual church. Because when you get into set, when you get into set, you leave yourself and then you become that character, and then the spirit takes over. That's why she always surprised. Even your lines, they change, but you go through. If I'm still making sense to you. So what I can say to them, again, don't put fame in your head. Be humble, and make sure you are here, because you're in another stage. It's a calling. It's not about that. Look at me, I'm a star. I mean, for us. Yeah, then people, they're gonna look at me. So I'll take pictures where I want, do what is right. As long as you get to people's TV in their houses, when you walk in the mall, if they ask you a picture, smile and take a picture.
I'm with you.
Done.
I'm with you. Smile and take a picture. Tandunga Tandu. No, he's right. Tandunga Tandu. You'll be going through something serious one day. You've lost a family member or something, and you're walking in the mall, and someone expects you to be the bubbly person they see on screen.
And
you know?
do that.
You have to be that and smile. Okay, I wanna ask you guys something very interesting here. If you guys had a chance to maybe change a role with someone, another fellow cast member, or even a crew department, what would you do differently? Who would you change with, and what would you play?
Next
Why?
Oh, Papi's so creative. Like when you talk about creativity. Oh, actually, for the purpose of growth. Yeah, because that level of acting, he's on another level.
Oh, I humble myself.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you. Thank you. But we haven't seen anything.
No. You can't do that. Because
Mataps, you spoke about some of the issues that will relate to a lot of people, right? But what are some of the topics that you think, the things that your character goes through? What are some of the topics that you think will evoke from people? What will they relate
conversation.
to? Yeah, in terms of conversation.
I think the burden that comes with being a firstborn daughter.
Okay.
That's it. She has a lot of family responsibility, and there's been a ruckus, in society, and firstborn daughters feel like we are so tired. Like, we often leave our lives for our families. When do we get to leave for ourselves? So I think that's a conversation that will erupt, that like, where is the balance between family duty and just being self and not leaving for those around you, right? And I think the other theme or the other storyline in Matapelo's life that people can relate to is the hustling. Like, she gets into so many debts. She gets into so many dangerous things because she genuinely just wants to make money. You see how people often say in life that, oh no, it gets better with time. No, honey, it gets better with money. And that's what Matapelo believes. Like, it will get better with money because I have to take care of my mom, my siblings, my grandmother, all these responsibilities. So I think, Yeah, I think that will spark conversations. Yeah.
Fellow, you lying.
What?
Hey,
What
Bo,
lifestyle? Like, I'm listening.
What?
Tell me what this person
you
is
waiting for the lifestyle.
Lifestyle.
She's a like of things.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
true.
I am.
She's
I
like
do
family,
agree.
Family. Like, now she's being matapelo.
I love Mamela.
She lies.
Mamela.
Oh, wow.
Mamela.
Don't tell the whole story.
Mamela.
please.
Hence, I'm saying that's what they see on the surface. Remember when I started, I said exactly.
Yeah.
That's what they see on the surface.
On the surface,
People
yeah.
often think that. I mean, obviously, she loves finer experiences.
Oh, yes.
Right?
Oh,
but let me tell you, if Matapelo wanted to leave that lifestyle with the job that she has, she would. But she can't. Why can't she? She has a whole family that depends on her. She sends, you see it in her dialogue. She sends money home. She is dealing with her mother, who is a drunkard, and she wants to buy a car. She wants to do all of these things, but there are certain issues that are just not allowing her to leave that lifestyle.
Yeah,
that
she even
wants.
she even risked her life.
Yes.
Like. Let's not tell the whole story.
Hey, I can tell. Listen, I've even forgotten where I am now. I'm like, let me sit and listen.
Let's not
So
reveal.
you see, it's not a lie. I mean, I agree with Maxi that she loves finer experiences, and I believe she could afford those. I mean, she's friends with Malungile, dog. Oh, you know, she could afford those lifestyles. She could
And she
leave
looks down
that
on
kind of.
Massive. She's like, ooh.
Wow.
She's ghetto.
Don't go too deep. Don't go too deep.
Yeah,
Please. Don't go in too deep, because what I've noticed is that ETV has come in swinging. Like, ETV is like, listen, we are back to our throne and we want to be remembered as a station and a broadcaster that is still alive in South Africa. And E4 of us is part of the golden hour, Mos, with Ekakasini, Waves of Change.
Yeah.
What does this mean for local television and even the form of telenovelas? And what does this mean? What's this new era coming?
Hey, look, I don't know how to answer that, but what I can tell you, if I could reveal another surprise we have, we've been taken by Netflix.
Where, Nana?
Yeah, for the first time.
Netflix.
For the first time in this business, that one channel or telenovela taken by Netflix means what? We are worldwide. In Hollywood, you can see me if you want. Hear me?
If you want.
You feel me?
If you
In
want.
Japan, you can see me. In China, all over the world. So we are so blessed for the first time. That means we have worked hard. But look, we'll humble ourselves and keep on praying that we sustain. But what I'm saying to you, we on Netflix.
I mean, just to add on that, I think even just being like on Netflix, I think that speaks back to how powerful the authenticity of South African stories are, right? Like there's so much power in the stories that we tell, that they do not only resonate to South African audiences, but they can just like cross borders. So with the golden hour, that just means that things are going to change. So in our acting, in the cinematography, and you know, everything that makes this thing work together, we don't just do it on a local level. We really are giving it our best. Like we're giving it an international standard. So that's what the golden hour means, and that's what the audience should expect. International standard.
Yes.
Yeah, and another thing, like the South African audience is not stupid. Yeah, but they deserve the truth of what the South African experience is. And that golden hour is for them to, it's like prime time, you know, surrounding area. Would bahlale phansi, watch two different stories and enjoy them differently, because it's the truth of South African.
Lives. Yeah, but most importantly, see themselves reflected in these stories, because that's what makes people sit and make you know, the golden hour a family time, family meeting kind of
No, for sure, we're liking that, and it seems like South Africa is responding to it. We do have here on the app a comment from Upel saying, "Morning team, I absolutely love the show, and my favorite character right now is Upapi." So I wanna, they see you.
They see you.
Guys, let me laugh and leave you. Let me give you guys time to go back. I'm sure you've got many places to get to.
Yeesh.
You've got set to get to.
We have a long day.
Last thing, if someone hasn't seen the show, right, hasn't seen the four of us, what can they expect? If umuntu mamele right now and you had 5 seconds to tell him and convince them, what would you say?
I'd say you have to watch. Like, it's just the must that you have to watch.
It's entertaining.
It's entertaining. It's absolutely amazing. You will see deep love, ridiculous betrayals, and very unexpected alliances. So why would you not want to watch that?
It's true.
The
It's true.
quality is great, so it just
Yeah.
makes you even want to watch it even more. Like, because we gotta give praise to the crew, the people who work behind
Yes.
the scenes,
Absolutely.
the editing, everything.
What's your
Just
favorite
adds
department?
to
Choose
the
one.
story.
Favorite
My
department.
Because I personally love cinematography and editing, so I could say both. Because like just to
Okay.
capture the moment, but also editing it and hlanganising everything. Oh, one. I just love a lot of things, you know. But like, yeah, I could let's just stick to cinematography. For
Yeah,
now.
can I say shout out to Tommy? His cinematography is
Mr. Olson.
of course. He is out of this world. I
So
do have to
if
say.
I could say just shortly, if four of us, the four of us, it reminds me the time of Yizo. When 8 o'clock comes. It was 8 o'clock. You were not born yet,
I was
but you couldn't
It
watch
was
it.
9. It
right?
was 9, Baba. I was around. It was 9 o'clock.
Yeah. Yo, it was 9 o'clock.
It was 9 o'clock.
Yeah. After the kids
After
sleep.
generations.
Yeah.
After
But all the streets they were clean.
Yes.
Everybody would clue. This is what's going to happen with this show.